Hi, everybody. It's Tony Parinello with this week's VITO sales tip. This is part 3 of a 3-part series on the 12 attitudes and traits you must own to sell to VITO. Remember, this is like a self-assessment here. This is not to judge you. It's just to give you the opportunity to figure this out and see how closely you come to these traits and characteristics that VITOs have. Okay, here's number 9. I am optimistic and upbeat. Hey, do you notice that VITOs surround themselves with can-do people? People who think abundantly rather than limit themselves. And VITO empowers people to feel that abundance. So when you have something happen to you, how do you react? Because that's really where the rubber meets the road. In other words, VITOs walk around not saying, oh, bummer day, look what happened to me, woe is me. No, they judge the activity on their response to the activity, not the activity itself, not the situation itself. It's how they respond. So how do you rate there? Do you respond in an upbeat and optimistic way? Number 10, I'm interested in problem solving. Here, success at VITO Inc. is all pinned to how the company solves the problems of their prospects and customers. And, if you want to do a reality check here, this is always fun. Go to some of your customers that you know, and that you've done business with, and ask them this. If you were to describe me and my company to someone else in your industry, what would it sound like? What would you say that we do? Check that one out. Ask that of some of your customers and see what comes back, because you'll find out right away if you're really, truly interested in solving problems. Here's number 11. I approach my life and my work with a sense of purpose. Now, interestingly enough, if you do the VITO dance and you do the good work, at some point in your relationship with a VITO, they're going to look at you and they're going to say something like this. Hey, Tony, where are you going with your career? Where are you going with your life? And I got news for you. If you look up at the ceiling tiles and say, well, geez, I'd like to get a promotion someday, or I'd like to make more money someday, or I'd like to... Do you know where you're going, how long it's going to take you to get there, and what you're going to do upon your arrival? Because one thing is for sure, VITOs are on a mission. They're intentional about their position and purpose. They didn't just happen to become the CEO. They got a plan, and they worked their plan. Number 12, I am resourceful enough to dig for the strategies, resources, and answers I need. Hey, VITOs are exceptionally resourceful, and they're able to respond quickly and effectively, especially in difficult situations. So these are the kinds of questions that VITOs ask themselves when they're looking at stuff. They dig. Here's one of them. Is there another way to get what we want? Is the desired result really the best result under the current circumstances? Who else has information that might help us or me overachieve the mission? What other resources do we have that can help? Might there be something very similar to what we need that might also work? In other words, the first right answer isn't usually the one that VITO goes with, because it's not usually the most creative one. Who on our team are experts in this area? Who in the marketplace is an expert in this area? Look at these questions. And by the way,
if you want to get on the fast track and get all those C-suite appointments you've worked hard for and deserve, so you could sell more faster and crush your quota in the process, then all you need to do is go to our site, VITOSalesTraining.com. Click on the Take Action tab, scroll down till you see the VITO University logo, and check it out. And in the meantime, have yourself a masterful rest of the day. Bye-bye.